What an exciting day here at the 2016 Big 12 Cross Country Championships. Iowa State, your champion on the women's side for the 5th time in the last 6 years, and Oklahoma State takes home the team title on the men's side for the 9th year in a row. Let's take a look back at what was an exceptional day here at the Rawls course in Lubbock, Texas.
I was really proud of the guys. I think we had 3 guys come through today that had never been in our top 5 before, and they came through big in Luis Martinez and Anthony Armstrong and Christian Liddell. And when our stars had a tough day, our kind of role players came through big. And so, I told them, I said, hey, the streak might be important, it might not be, I don't know, but you 3 defended the streak today, and it was because of you that we get to talk about going for number 10 next year. You're right, the men were slower through 2K than the women who were leading their race. So yeah, it was definitely a different approach to the race. I think everybody was kind of looking at the heat, the wind, the altitude. It's deceivingly hilly. There's some roll to this course. I think everybody's a little bit worried about what might happen in the end. So I think there are 3 or 4 teams up front, and everybody's looking around waiting for somebody else to take the lead, and that ended up being a big mass of humanity just kind of jogging along for a couple miles. So yeah, it changed the dynamic of the race a little bit.
They got out better than they had all year, but they weren't slamming up front. They weren't kind of out of their comfort zone, but they were where we needed them to be. So I felt really good from the get-go. Okay, hey, some good things are happening. I kept saying to them the whole way, perfect, you're perfect, you're perfect. It is something we're so proud of, and we want championships to become something that our athletes expect at Iowa State. We want to have that mentality. We want to have that philosophy. Like, when you come to Iowa State, what we do is we win championships. I love the rivalry that might be brewing a little bit between us and Oklahoma State, but it was really important for us to make sure we got that back. You don't want to go down 2 years in a row. And the league is much tougher, and it's much closer. When we scored the meet, we had it 53, 53, 57. So I was really proud of their composure today and their fight, and I feel like the trophy's coming back to Ames where it sits very nicely.
And congratulations to Texas Tech's Bernard Couture, the 2016 individual champion, and on the women's side, Kansas's Sharon Lokedi. For Kansas, it's their first individual champion in Big 12 history. Next up in the world of cross country, the 2016 regionals. From the Rawls course in Lubbock, Texas, for the Big 12 Digital Network, I'm Aaron Pryor.